Why, hello, everyone. It is your Dark Lord of the Sith, Lord Dark Voice, here to bring you our new series. Now, yes, I know it looks cutesy, it looks bleh, but I have heard that it is quite a popular mod for Hearts of Iron 4, and is one of the recommended ones on the Steam page, so I decided to try it, out. And from what I understand, there is a supremacist path you can take, or a fascist path, which is the one we shall be taking. After all, we do not deal with princesses. So we will be dealing with that very firmly. Now, we're going to go with our standards. It might be prudent to start our Air Force early. Oh, they have race technologies. Oh, factory output straight out the gate. Yes. Because from what I have seen of this particular nation, we have 0 factories. We have nearly no factories. And that is mostly due to the fact that we are a client, that we are a vassalized state, which is going to be very difficult on our economy. Alright, we have that going. We have not deleted... Oh, let's delete these military forces. Alright, we're going to send them back to the recruitment pool. Alright, let's speed this up to 5 speed. But yes, due to us being a vassal state, Equestria will get a certain amount of our factories as collateral, essentially. However, we do gain factories from trade, which as a currently democratic country, we do get some factories out of it. Equestria is currently taking our aluminum as well as our oil, which is giving us 2 factories. What are we missing production on? The coast stream. Interesting. We're missing production of small airframes, so my planes. Alright. Yes, but this is the general world. We have nothing really to fear from Equestria as of yet. But our big problem is the Changeling lands and Queen Chrysalis of the Changeling hegemony. Preemptive war bonds. Ah, so they're supposed to be the Germany of this mod. Then you have the Kingdom of Olenia. It's just by a look that kind of reminded me of the Poles. You have Celestia, I'm guessing they're supposed to be like America. Hold on a minute. Stalingrad. Oh, that's not good. There are filthy communists. If it isn't the yachts I destroy first, it will be them. What? That is if we survive the war with Celestia. Now she will not be too happy once we commit the coup. We will have to play this very, very carefully if we desire to survive. A group of dissidents. Ooh. Excellent. Alright, we're going to pop the winter solstice. Alright, 200 days till that factory is complete. Alright, let's make plans for our infrastructure. There, up our few. The most egregious thing we need, though, are railways. Just so we can get some form of infrastructure across the nation. Because we are not going to be helped by Equestria. Equestria has their own problems to worry about. Now, wait, Martha Fair. Hold on, that's Irish. That is Osquail, guys. That is the language of my homeland. Destroyed fish farms, repaying griffins for rifles. The Polar Bear Army. Have they gotten a rework? That might be interesting on playing. Yes, I've heard about this mod, and it's supposed to be quite good from what I've heard of it. I need to take up. On the ordinary day of March. Alright, I'll pause this. On the ordinary day, no, on one ordinary March day in the Crystal City, you're walking through the streets. You stop near a souvenir shop and glance at the poster behind the front display window. A pony in over-exaggerated heavy chains languishes in the foreground, while a dark silhouette of King Sombra looms in the background. May tyranny never return to the crystal land, reads the writing. Who would ever pin that in their room? You wonder aloud. Suddenly, a young, pretty pony with pink-colored hair, fur, and a dark blue mane stops nearly as you continue gazing over the poster. You turn and find her also staring through the window. I hope he will return one day, she says. Quiet. What? You ask? Have you never wondered what the Crystal Empire would be like if King Sombra returned? She replies. You look at her stunned. Come join us and find out, she says and puts a note into your hand. We will join to take part. You are given an invitation to so-called Stories of the Frost. As it says the card, the description reads outside. Join Historical Literature Club of the Amethyst University. The tea, cookies, and long talks about world history are guaranteed. Top floor, door 37. Sounds like fun, you think. But the mayor walks away before you can ask something else. On the other side of the invitation, you can see a detailed map leading to the club. I'll have to check this out. Your intrigue is already growing. Oh, the Griffonian Emperor is dead! Now that... Ooh, the Griffonians are now going to go through a civil war, I believe. Et tu, brute. Alright, but now we must focus on some military factories if we can. But right now, we mainly just kind of want to focus. But in general, I'm kind of going to want to stay away a little bit. Bypass, question games. Wait, why was that bypassed? Oh, she must have went... Oh, Celestia must have went through with it. Oh, good. That saved me some time clicking it then. Then going through the focus. Alright, the Winter Solstice. Grand Festival. Celebration is planned. Excellent. Now, we will go with crystal strength to give ourselves to increase our industry. Pardon me, I just need to check. Yes, okay, so going off that time. Yes, we've about another 20 minutes left in this, so let's keep going. Right, we're going to go with the tea parties. Might want to bring up our stability just a tad. So what we're going to do now is we're going to click anti-communist raids. After all, communism is the second biggest one in this country, and if we want to bring back King Sombra, we need the National Spirit Party to be even stronger. So, taking support, however, we will also be increasing the support of the royal family. It will be nowhere near as much as the National Spirit Party will gain in strength. Plus, it will give us some weekly stability as we purge unwanted elements from our nation. Yeah, so the plan is to go through the tea parties, to go through all those events, while also building up our industry. The Coily D. Jervis is claimed from the Fundarian. Oh, I should not have clicked that. Alright, anyway, you climb all the way to the top floor of the apartment. Anticipation slowly fills. As you climbed the stairs, after knocking on the wooden door, you were greeted by a stallion, garbed as an old, dusty magician's robe. Is this some kind of cosplay meeting? The stallion motions you to come in and closes the door. The apartment is illuminated only by pony magic, candles, luminous plants, and crystals. Despite this terrible lighting system, you can distinguish a bunch of ponies on plants. At the table and on the floor. Suddenly, the magnetic at the store trunks out of the dark door, which you suppose leads to the kitchen. I was waiting, she exclaimed with excitement. Oh, huh? Welcome to the History Club Parade, she cried joy. Our ponies support her with feeling breath for all their own. Yep, seems like there's another civil war going on. But most importantly, we are united by one idea, the belief that the Crystal Empire needs Sombra back. And what makes you think this is such a good idea, good thing? You ask after contemplating for a few seconds. Apparently this guy has never read a history book before, quips one called to his tallly illuminated perch, a wave of quiet giggling through his room. What do you know that I don't? Irritated? Say, irritated. Sit down, says Mom. Step. You like the door guard is also wearing an antique magician's mantle. Sure thing, Gramps. The stories of the frost. And after we change the world, we will join their club. Yes, we have no national standards. Right, we need to up our research speed, for we are a nation that must be increased. Library studies. However, we do have to go quite quickly with all of this, because if we are not careful, Celestia could gain enough war support that she could actually attack us during the coup. Because if she gets to 30%, she can declare war upon us. Alright, we're going to get larger workshops so we can increase the amount of factories we can hold within a sector of the city. Crystal strength. The nation has to build up its civilian economy to stay strong. Two factories may not even seem like much, but they could be the difference between life and death should war visit our frozen home. That is very true. The Kaiserreich. Seems like a lot of civil wars now breaking off upon the Griffin continent. I already see two, just so I can see already. And then we have the realm of Kyria, a very unstable realm, and from what I understand, this area is supposed to be like Africa, while this is supposed to be like Asia. Continent of Asia. So, alright, we've now popped that. The Amethyst Universe, Past Glory, Status Quo. Now, it would be nice to click that to get extra stability and construction speed, but here's what I'm going to do. We are going to go down this, but I do want to get the innovations, as will give us modern society and will increase our... Yes, because as you can see, there is a different system now. You have poverty, you have races, and you have illiteracy. But what we need, as you can see, we're suffering several debuffs from being an only newly industrialized society. We need to get to a modern society so that we can speed everything up even more. Back to the club. After a while, you are fully convinced that the return of Sombra is necessary to secure a better future for the Empire and its citizens. You return to the club, where you now meet only 4 ponies. Sakira Bluebell, the pink-furred earth pony from before, with her dark blue mane and deep violet eyes. Just Snowfall, the old earth pony stallion with pale light ochre fur. a long grizzled mane, and a perpetually tired look on his face. Blake Frost, the light blue, nearly white unicorn, with reflective dark blue hair, the one who wore the magician's mantle before, and new to you, Red Pierce, a huge phony who wouldn't look out of place guarding a nightclub entrance. You jokingly wonder if his part of the body without extra muscles stacked on in its horn. It is a pleasure to meet you, says Snowfall. I've been developing a plan to bring King Sombra back from limbo for many moons now. Your assistance will be extremely helpful. I'm in. Alright, the knowledge of the elders. And just like that, the national party is already up nearly 2%. On the way. Excellent. We enter the land. With it, we will discover the answers needed to bring forth our nation. However, we are scarcely behind in certain technologies, so here's what we are going to do. Alright, we're going to research, actually with this nation in particular, artillery is quite powerful. So we're going to go with this. Yes! Of course we didn't attack. Seems those factories just kind of went to civilian consumer goods. Well, that's annoying. Well, let's train up some divisions. We'll train up about 4 for now. Because, after all, we cannot be completely defenseless. So with it, the Buffalo Kingdom got Ifigray, chiefdom integrated into Equestria. Seems Equestria is trying to gain more land. The Griffin frontier broke free from the influence of Nova Griffin. Virgilia, Canada Mountains. Red-tailed rebels. Red-tailed rebels were raided. Oh, yeah. The Civil War in Olenia. There was a civil war. Between which sides? Coltage is up. So it's between the Harmonics. So, okay. It's between the Democrats, the Democratic, and the autocracies. Interesting. I wonder who will win this war. I wonder. However, we don't have time to speculate. Alright, we need to raise this barn, as this will increase our construction speed and increase the amount of free repair we get on buildings, basically without having to actively repair stuff with our factories. Perfect. Seems that stability boost is coming in handy because it's lowering the amount of factories that are needed for consumer goods. I mean, I have 7 factories working on it. And we are now a modern society. Alright, we're going to pop the Amethyst University so that we can get another early game research slot. Now, while that does seem a bit strange, like, why would you want another research slot instead of more factories or more manpower? Well, while they do say that courage and industry can beat in a war, or pure numbers, I am one of the firm believers, and as history has shown most of the time, if you have greater technology than the opponent, you are more than likely to win. And we need more research, for we are lagging behind with Equestria. We are lagging behind Equestria, and the main enemy that I would be concerned about is the Changelings, for they have vast quantities of tanks, motorized, while we simply just have some riflemen. Now, I trust a man, or, well, in this case, a pony. I trust a pony with a good, hit the road. You studied everything carefully and many times over the next few days. As you did so, the connection between you and the others grew even stronger. You were working hoof and hoof as partners, as friends, and now it is time to go on a journey in search of the crystals. But the destination is yet to be decided. We will go to Snowberry, to Snowyberry, to Snowberry. Hopefully we can get another the Crystal Mountains. Lovely place. There it is, the caves. The Kingdom of Olenia. Ah. Ah, she won! Sakura, let's do it together. We will brave the icy waters to claim the crystals. We may have frozen together, but we will. The Umbrum tree. We both now grown sick. It's not good. Amethyst University grants electronic research speed and rocket research speed and electronics concern. Interesting. Very interesting. The Dark Heart. So the Dark Heart is now growing. Excellent. Excellent. Preparations are nearly ready. Right. So in 70 days, the Dark Heart is ready. It will activate the Dark Crystal. And we still need to get factories and open fields. At least we've gotten what we needed first. This Amethyst University is going to be absolutely crucial. There's still a puppet in its head though. Now the National Spirit Party is now stronger by about 2%. The RCWP is dropped by 6, while the Royal Family is up by 2, as well as the Old King Party is up by 5. It is stressful, but we must deal with what we are given. I wonder. Amethyst University. Excellent. Now, time to research the jackalope. We're going to need a motorized. Alright, so for this now we're going to go with military expectations. After all, it'll give us a little bit more manpower and it will open the way for factories on open fields. House of Eerie and House of Eerie. Wait, what? Alright, this is strange. We may actually get this factory node completed on time. Brilliant. Excellent. Now the Civ would work perfectly with the Empire. With all the factories we can get. We can lead them though. Falafel, you will lead our forces. Military experience. 1907. Alright, modern analytical machines. Alright. Now we must get... No, not that. I wouldn't say just yet. We are going to research our planes now. So we're going to go with researching engines. So aircraft inline engines. We'll research without a company for now. Because I do know that Sombra does get some unique air companies. I think the one for Sombra is Ventus, if I remember correctly. So, yes, alright. Now, Falafel, you must train your troops. Your troops, Falafel. Now, this mod does have a few interesting quirks, as there is actually different technologies now. You have magical equipment that uses the crystals because that's in the game. They're less for, but they're more powerful weapons. And hopefully, if we last long enough, we'll actually be able to get some modernized equipment, such as APC, half-tracks. But that is hoping if we survive. If we don't, well, the evidence will speak for itself. And we are training and upping our army experience. Army 2. The dark heart grows. Soon we will be ready for the war. And nothing can stop it. We will be ready. Sure on that. The Crystal City Center. However, I will be waiting to activate that, because if we are not careful, we will actually lose what we've built there. So, we will not select the final act until it is the perfect opportune time. So what we may have to do after this is actually just some railways. Just so that we can do like a kind of a throwaway trip. The Winter Moon celebration. The Dark Path is ready now. We do need to research fuel. After all, we have some oil, but that is not going to be able to sustain our entire air force. Well, planned air force. So. 42 days. Yes, that would suffice. It is time to move. Excellent. And with this, we prepare our ascension. Right. Dark energy to the crystal. The Winter Solstice celebration. Excellent. Ah, but that took away one of our factories. Now that's annoying. We won't have the time. We're going to save our days so that we can do that. And you know what? I think I'm going to possibly leave it here. After all, I don't want to spoil the return of King Sombra, so... We've left off on a nice little spot. Princess Cadence, in her neglect to see that her own people do not desire, that she was placed as a... just because that she is a puppet placed by Celestia to overcome the rightful ruler of the Crystal Empire. Yes, Sombra's return is nigh. So don't forget to tune into the next episode. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the so you will know when the next episode comes. And remember, the dark side is with you.